Maybe I should clear my nose out with a little
Little something.
yeah,
Little Drano, little nose Drano.
a little weed, if you know what I mean.
Nick tapped his nose
Yeah.
and snorted.
Yeah, I gotta do some weed later.
I gotta snort. I gotta chop up some
Yeah,
weed.
if you pardon me, I gotta go.
It's a really good photo. McNormand helping Stav do his tie here. There's a lady in the background. I think she's taking a photo of them. This is a really good. There's a lot going on in this photo. You know, it's a photo that kind of has a story.
Weed, if you know what I mean.
Nick tapped his nose
Yeah.
and snorted.
Yeah, I gotta do some weed later.
I gotta snort. I gotta chop up some
Yeah,
weed.
if you pardon me, I gotta go look at child pornography in the bathroom. We're like, yeah, you know that's worse than cocaine, right? Oh, is it? Oh, I thought cocaine was one down from looking at child porn.
Damn. Yeah, that's how you get your fix. What if just looking at child porn and you didn't like it, right? But you looked at it and it did the same thing as cocaine. Would you look at child porn? But it was free.
Wait, you mean what if I looked at child porn and it made me look at child porn?
No. You go to the bathroom and
Yeah.
you open up a picture of a kid.
I was making a joke about what cocaine is.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And you looked at a picture of a kid getting fucked real quick, and it made you feel like you just did some good ass coke. Would you look at child porn?
No, that's just being a pedophile.
No, because you're not getting horny.
Yeah.
You're
You're not into child porn, but you look at it and you get this incredible rush.
yeah. Of blood rushes to a certain part of your body.
Yeah. What kind of hypothetical is that? Adam's right, man. You really are bad at hypotheticals.
No, dude, I'm saying it makes you feel like you did coke, dude. Come on, man. Look, whatever. You spend money on coke. I'm gonna be doing it for free.
You don't
looking
like-
at child
Yeah,
porn. All right. You fucking.
You don't like looking at child porn, but you look at it because you have to because you're addicted to it. What do you do?
You get into a bad mood if
Yeah.
you don't live. It's been too long. Your
Yeah.
energy level dips.
Right. You do it because you can't forget the 80s. Back when you had a sitcom. Back when you were on Rodney Dangerfield's Young Comedian special. And now you just moves from city to city trying to get younger comics, impressionable younger comics to watch YouTube videos of your act from
Is this shit too dark? I feel like it's too dark, man.
30 years ago.
Yeah, of Johnny Carson smiling at you.
Yeah. In the green room. But not because you like it, but because you're addicted to it.
Because it feels like drugs. I was a big Greek mythology head as a little boy.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Troy's interesting.
That was truly my
because
shit.
it's
Yeah.
It contrasts all these different ways that like men specifically look for some degree of immortality or longevity or extending their lives beyond,
Yeah. Like
the time
researching
here for-
Italian.
Yeah, one of them is literally fucking immortal. The other one is like
Except for
his
his
dedication
ankle.
to his family. What's that?
Except for his ankle.
That's okay. Yeah, we all know that.
Huh, Nick?
Shut up,
Literally,
bitch.
What if it was his asshole?
What was
That was. What if she put her finger in in his ass and dipped him in the River Thames or Styx?
Then his ass
Yeah,
would
the
be his
River
own.
Styx.
The River Thames.
Yeah, the River Thames is where Greeks go.
Whatever,
when they
man.
die.
Shut the fuck up.
Is the wrong way to say river in England.
I think it makes more sense to call it Thames. It's cooler. Or say Thames. Is it Thames?
Yeah.
It's Thames. I
Thames?
think.
That makes no fucking sense.
Well, that's just how they say. it.
Thames?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like I'm the
It's
asshole.
not how I thought her name was Hermione when I used to read the books before the movies came out.
I thought it was Hermione. Because that's the
You
Greek.
thought
'cause
she-
that's
Dude, is there like a really good movie out there that is my light, man? Is there like a good movie out there that's about Greek mythology? Because I enjoy that stuff, man. I really do enjoy Greek mythology. Like I would love to like watch a documentary that really goes deep into this kind of stuff, man. The Zeus, Hercules, Ares, these guys, man. Like I'd love to watch a documentary that really explores these characters and that mythology, man. Because I don't know. These stories are obviously made up. Yeah. But whoever came up with this stuff, man, that was a creative genius. They're so interesting, man. Even the Norse mythology stuff. But for me, I feel like Greek mythology to me is more interesting. You know? I think Hollywood has tried. I remember watching, I don't know if it was a cartoon or something when I was a kid, a Hercules one. And it was about the 12 feats of Hercules. And this one was so well done. Like, I don't know, it's probably a cartoon, but not a Disney thing. Because there's the Disney thing, the Disney one. And I think I probably watched that as a kid too. But that didn't do much for me. There was one I watched that just dealt with the 12 feet, man. It went from feet to feet to feet. And it was so good, man. But I just caught it randomly on TV, so I didn't get the title or whatever. But I would love a documentary that really goes deep into these characters, man. You know, they're so interesting to me.
It's not how I thought her name was Hermione when I used to read the books before the movies came out.
I thought it was Hermione because that's the Greek. It's a Greek name.
Hermione, yeah.
And they said Hermione, and that shit sounds dumb as hell. If you ask me personally,
I think so too. Whatever.
Yo, I was just listening to fucking
about Titanic, you know, and it's about like
About
what
Chicago?
if Chicago was Titanic.
Yep, that's a good idea.
gun violence.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, Chicago shit is hot.
Yeah.
You got Chirac. You got
what do you mean you got Chirac? That was like
that
4
movie
years
from
ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah, Chicago.
You got
That won an Oscar.
you got
That was
Chicago,
like- that was like
Miramax
50 years
Pictures.
ago.
Richard Gere, the Richard Gere Museum in
You got
Chicago.
Chief Keef, one of the hottest rappers.
Everyone's talking about the Richard Gere Museum.
Is that a real museum?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
gerbil wing at the
They have a
museum.
Richard Gere Museum in Chicago.
Nice.
So it's in the Willis Tower. The top floor is all like the Richard.
There's
Gere
like a whole, it's like the gerbil experience wing where you go and you're on a wheel for a while and then you're like in wood chips taking a shit. And then the last room is you go into his asshole. Yeah.
What's funny is you could have gotten Stav'S to believe that there was a Richard Gere Museum at the top of the Willis Tower if you didn't say that gerbil shit.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd be like, seriously? Oh.
Is there not a museum?
No.
I didn't think it was in the fucking Willis Tower, but who knows, man? There could
You
be
thought there was a Richard Gere Museum?
Fucking idiot.
There's a Liberace museum. Shut up, bitch.
Liberace
with
was
your obvious ass fucking gerbil joke.
Liberace was a fucking
Actual
staple.
gay guy. Not a gay guy according to fifth graders.
Oh, okay, that's
And kind of just like sort of a shitty actor that got way too much work.
every gay guy gets a museum.
Yeah. Which
That's
is
true.
There could have been. I guess you're right. What the fuck would be in the Richard Gere museum?
Yeah,
I don't know.
right.
Stuff from every movie he's
Yeah.
in.
Officer and a
Just somebody
gentleman.
walking around with a Mothman prophecies mug.
I didn't think it was like a big museum, but like I've been to little museums before. You know, it's like a room. They
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a bunch of shit.
All right, check out my Days of Heaven snow globe. I got at the Richard Gere Museum.
I don't know, man. The fuck?
There could be a whole part about him not jizzing, right? Or something.
That's Sting.
No, it's Richard Gere too.
Nah, I don't think so.
He hasn't jizzed in 30 years, I think.
I would
This
see
whole thing. His balls sack is like a
his big
suitcase.
fat balls. He's a
Yeah.
Buddhist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Buddhist.
There would be some Buddhist shit in there.
Yeah, you could
I'm
learn
just
about
saying,
that.
man. There's little fucking shrines of guys. and
Zen's
shit.
great, dude. Bonsai helps pull you out of the
your
rat
books.
race. You know what I mean?
It's true. You feel like
This painful
I know.
existence we all live, where we do
us
nothing
especially.
and just get money for some reason.
yeah. What's that shit they do with like sand and then they like rake
Zen
it?
garden.
That's a Zen garden.
Yeah.
But like you have bonsais in
You get one
that?
of those at the Richard Gere Museum.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm saying I would pop into the Richard Gere Museum for a little bit.
Yeah, if they actually had one, I would see why there was a Richard Gere Museum.
Yeah, I would get plane tickets for the three of us
Yeah.
to Chicago.
Of course. I mean, of course it would be interesting if it actually existed. But if I was like, let's say there was no such thing as the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, there's a car shaped like a hot dog that goes around promoting the world's shittiest hot dogs.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, seriously? I'd be like, no, you fucking idiot. What would be the point of that? And then they actually made one, and
No, you just prove yourself wrong.
no,
dude.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
Yes.
How am I wrong?
Because you don't dream to imagine.
I don't dream to imagine. What?
You don't. Yes, you don't. You don't dare. I'm sorry. You don't dare to imagine. You know, if you told me that thing with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile and it didn't exist, I'd be like, great. Can't wait to fucking see it. You tell me the thing about Richard Gere Museum, I'm like, oh, that's pretty stupid, but that's cool.
I'm really fucking enjoying this video, by the way. The plan was to watch 30 minutes of this and then pause and do something else. But I think I might watch the entire thing now. I'm having so much fun listening to this, man.
Stranger things have happened, you know? I'd love to go in and see, you know, the deleted scene where he actually penetrates Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. I'd like to see that.
Did he do that?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. That's because I dreamed to believe.
You dream to imagine.
Wait, he penetrates who?
He fucks Julia Roberts in the deleted scenes, and that's part of what's in the Richard Gere Museum.
Does that actually... Is there a video of him penetrating Julia Roberts?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you can see fucking Christopher Lambert's balls in Fortress.
Yeah. Well, in the world where the Richard Gere Museum exists, yeah, there is video of that. That's the world I live in, Nick. Okay?
Yeah.
A beautiful world where you could see his dick go into Julia
How about
Roberts'
this?
pussy.
Because they're
at the
worried
museum.
about doing numbers at the Richard Gere Museum, they have the Gere and Space Museum.
Oh.
It's the Air and Space Museum featuring Richard Gere.
Yep. That's
like
like
that.
that's a twofer. Right?
That's
Yeah, yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's a great
The
idea.
Smithsonian Gere and Space Museum.
It just becomes a dumbass idea for a museum if it's just Richard Gere to a very good deal.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you got Richard Gere and you got space.
Then you go see a fucking shuttle.
Yeah, dude, you can go see the like. I believe by by the end of the decade, we will put a man on the moon. Yeah, you just go into the next room and it's like, but it's some kind of moth man. You know.
And then what's the one where his wife cheats on him?
Unfaithful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
We
good
talked
one.
about that the other day. I used to jack off to that movie.
That's a hot movie. She really gets pounded out by that guy.
By that Spanish guy. And then he kills her at the end.
He does?
Yeah. And he goddamn
What?
he kills him. He kills the other man.
Oh, Richard Gere kills the guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The other guy, Diane Lane, gets railed the fuck out in like a staircase.
Ooh.
I think I remember seeing this movie. Yeah, I remember seeing this movie, man. I was a kid though. Probably around 15 years old, man. I think I remember finding this movie like at the house just randomly. You know, that Unfaithful, because this face looks really familiar to me. Richard Gere, I know the name, but I usually forget what he looks like. And yeah, I think I've seen that movie, man.
I used to jack off to
That
that
sounds pretty good.
all the time.
I mean, America with 3 Ks is the dumbest shit anyone's ever come up with.
Ice
That was
Cube
Ice
came
Cube.
up with that, yeah. America.
I used to jack off to
That
that
sounds pretty good.
all the time.
I mean, America with 3 Ks is the dumbest shit anyone's ever come up with.
Ice
That was
Cube
Ice
came
Cube.
up with that, yeah. America.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't
wanted.
come up with it, but
Yeah.
That's like the dumbest. It's so stupid.
I think the first time they came out with it was pretty good.
Probably.
It's like The Night is Young. The first time someone said that must have been cool, dude.
The night is young.
The Night is
yeah,
Young.
Yeah, cool.
You must have felt the first guy who said that.
No, if I had never heard that and someone said that to me, I would be
Boo!
Yeah.
No, that's because you don't
Nah.
you don't have a sense of. Remember, you don't dream to imagine.
yeah.
I've always wondered what it's like to be like, to come up with new slang, dude. Like, because every new slang term that comes up, somebody somewhere used it for the first time and it stuck, man. I wonder if that person knows that or realizes that they were the first person to actually use a certain word. Like, say, what's like a popular thing right now? Something like, for example, let's say it's late, yeah? And someone say it's late, like something is dope. Yo, it's late, we are late, whatever. The first person to use that, man, I wonder if that person was like, okay, I'm going to come up with something like a new way of saying things. I think maybe, but I think that happens through music. I think it's music that usually does that a lot, or maybe social media, you know. But slang has existed since even before social media. So I wonder, like, who, like, for each slang term, each slang word that is out there, who was the first person to actually use it, man? Because that's like an invention, man. That's a kind of an invention, man. But those guys usually don't get the credit. Like when someone invents an item, usually they get credit for inventing. But when it comes to language, it's almost like no one cares who was the first person to say something or a certain thing, and it's like that person never gets any credit. I think it's fucked up, man. But I think it's because it's so hard to track down the person who said something for the first time, or came up with a certain slang term for the first time. Always wondered, man. Like whenever something trends, I usually wonder, like, who started this shit, man.
Must felt the first guy who said that.
No, if I had never heard that and someone said that to me, I would be
Boo!
Yeah.
No, that's because you don't you don't have a sense of. Remember, you don't dream to imagine, dude. You don't have,
Who said that?
I did.
You don't dream.
You don't have a sense of fucking.
What do you do?
You gotta
Taxes
dream.
in your
It's gonna be
dreams?
great when they have like a fat statue of you outside an elementary school. You have to dream to imagine the Stav'S Halkia school for kids that were too stupid to get into regular special education.
No, they have to be both fat and stupid.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
very much.
7 periods of lunch. One period of the teacher is drunk, so we're gonna watch Price is Right.
That sounds fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I'm about to fucking make a Stavros Halkis home for exceptionally fat.
The home for the
Stupid.
criminally retarded.
We need to bring that term back.
Illegal.
Did you fuck with the show Ghost Rider as a kid? Did you like that show?
Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider.
Yes, yeah.
I loved that show.
I liked it, but I didn't understand it. It
What do you
fucked
mean
my
you-
head up.
What do you mean you didn't understand?
I watched it a lot and I didn't retain much of it.
It was just really heavy.
It was like a ghost, right?
It's so straightforward. It's 4 kids that are friends with a ghost.
I just don't remember what happened in it, So I chalked that up to not understing it as a kid.
I used to watch Barney, but I couldn't put it together. It was like, what is this? This is like Lost, where you gotta go online and
The
fucking
diagrams.
Yeah.
it's like a David Lynch endeavor.
No, there was a.
It's
Like
not
Thriller.
about Greek food.
It's probably the best thriller. I know people are gonna have a problem with me saying that, but
I saw
I
part
can
of it.
rewatch. I can rewatch Silence of the Lambs like probably every single fucking day. That is it's like the perfect thriller.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I enjoyed Silence of the Lambs when I saw it for the first time, but it doesn't have a rewatchability factor, man. I can't rewatch it, man. I don't know why. I've tried like to rewatch it with people, but I usually get bored because I've already seen it. Some movies I can rewatch and still have fun, enjoy. But this one, for some reason, I just can't. I saw it once and that was it for me. It doesn't have that replay factor for me.
Long.
I can rewatch Silence of the Lambs like probably every single fucking day. That is it's like the perfect thriller.
Nice. He's not in that long, right? Or some shit.
Who?
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah,
No,
he got some
he's
face time in
he's
that
in
movie.
the entire movie.
I thought he's in it like 20 minutes or something.
His face is on the cover of the movie.
I know, but I thought I thought he like.
This film, are there lambs?
I
in
thought
this?
that's what was so good about his acting
Can
was
you
that he
eat
was
the
barely
lambs?
in it and he was that good. Are there lambs?
I mean, maybe
about
he's
like a
not.
hero?
Maybe he's not like. I mean, he's not in it as much as fucking. What's her name? Starling or what's the
Jodie Foster.
Jodie
Bitch.
Foster. Yeah, but I mean, he's definitely like. It's as a supporting role, like
Yeah.
prominently featured in the movie.
Yeah.
To say that Anthony Hopkins is barely in Silence.
I think that he's not in it that much for someone starring in a movie is my point.
He's
I
not.
think.
He's supporting cast.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it probably as much as Ken Levine or what's.
I love when movies do that though. Like I love when a movie is good. No, not a movie, but I love when a movie has because for example, this movie Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster was the main character, yeah, but this dude stole the show. That's how you know an actor is really fucking good, man. When they're not even the main character, but somehow they end up stealing the show, and you feel like they were the main character, but he wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't even the main villain, was he? I don't even think he was the main villain. The main villain, I think, was that Buffalo Bill guy. I think Buffalo Bill was the main villain. But this guy stole the show, man. You feel like he was. You know? He stood out more than Buffalo Bill and more than Jodie Foster's character. And he was just a... Dope.
Starring in a movie is my point.
He's
I
not a
think.
supporting cast.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it probably as much as Ken Levine or what's his
Buffalo
name?
Bill.
Yeah, Buffalo Bill.
Nice.
I was joking with somebody. I want to do like a magic, like a street magician special or whatever.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just my lighting is really fucking me up, man. I feel like it's too dark. I keep fucking adjusting and trying to see if... Fuck it.
But you do things where it's like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna think of a number between 1 and 2,000. I'm gonna think about it, and then you say the first number that pops into your head.
4,000. 1,000.
You got it wrong, Stav. You said
940.
4,000.
942.
You already broke the. I don't know how you found a way.
You said between 1 and 2,000, you're like 4,000.
All right, but then
I don't understand
942.
how you found a way to ruin this.
I was all right, but I said 942. That's my real answer.
Anyways, the street magician's like, yeah, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 2,000, and the first number that pops in your head, I want you to say.
Yeah, 14.
That was the number.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh my God. That was it. That was the number. White boy magic. Then he walks over.
That is good. Did you ever listen to your mom get fucked from the other room?
Never. My mom has not. My mom probably hasn't fucked for 20 years.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Well, 19.
No, I don't know about that.
What do you mean 19?
Or I mean, 1 year.
What do you mean 19?
1 year.
I was trying to say I fucked her last year.
Yeah. That was good math, dude.
It's like I fucked her when I was 9, so 19.
Yeah.
That's a good hypothetical. One thing I was wondering, hypothetically, was if you told...
This is so good with the Harvard shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, this is good. If you told the religious guy...
Yeah, let him finish.
You
guys.
told-
my understanding, this is what advanced philosophy is.
Yeah.
This is
Take a
200
philosophy
level.
class, yeah.
You hold the mic like this too, you know.
Yeah.
If you told a religious guy that
Yeah.
Jesus had a little dick, would he be mad? Would he be? Because
That's not a
then what are you
this is-
saying?
This is you
That
can
it's
just
bad?
say you could do that.
Hypothetical.
It's not a
That is not
hypothetical.
the meaning of a
You could literally
hypothetical.
test that immediately. There's zero consequences.
Would he be
Find a
mad?
guy that's religious. and just-
Okay, it's a thought experiment then. All right, it's not a hypothetical.
No, the
whatever.
hypothetical would be if Jesus had a small dick and you could prove it, then would it hurt people's faith or give them more faith?
Well, that's what I'm trying to know because if you're mad, what are you saying? That little dicks are bad, but also, which is fucked up, but also, I don't care. I'm just saying in general it's bad. The way it's bad to be mean to anybody. I don't have a personal stake in that. I just mean in general it's bad. But
It would make sense if he just had like an awful tiny dick and then he's just letting the Romans kill him and he's like, yeah, it's because I'm God's son. That's why I'm allowing this to happen. It's not for any other reason.
that's true. He didn't put
They're
up
going
much
to take
fight.
off all his clothes. He's like, please, just let me keep the robe part on my cross. Let me keep the diaper. I'll wear a diaper. It's worse than nude. Just give me a diaper. Put the thorns on my head. I don't give a shit. Just let me keep the diaper on.
Yeah.